したい大事そうに抱えた私を全部君がこの孤独を痛みを癒すの消えてしまいたい眠らない街のざわめき愛想笑いの憂鬱本音なんていつかどこか見えないふりだねだって不安なんてそんな言われなくても分かってる壊したい大事そうに抱えた強がりなんてでも素直になれない迷っても悩んでも君が求めるならせめてこの孤独を痛みを壊して生まれ変わりたい青い空は窮屈に上辺だけを映し出すこの未来をずっとぼやかしてる曖昧につながる世界は深い傷さえ嘲笑うどれくらい苦しめばいいのもう泣けばいいのまた答えが見えない教えて真実を君が知ってるならガラスみたいなことを影を探すのどんなに暗闇でも君が照らそうとするから蜃気楼みたいな望みを信じてしまう壊したい大事そうに抱えた強がりなんてでも素直になれない迷っても悩んでも君が求めるならせめてこの孤独を
Alrighty. Nice. Hopefully the mic is good, or hopefully it sounds better. I've been trying to fix this mic for a bit now, and hopefully it sounds good. We'll see. We'll see. But let me get some music going. Why did I close that? I shouldn't have. Let's see, what should we listen to? Is art no, that should be fine. Yeah, no, that is perfect. All right, cool. It's been a bit since I streamed. So, hello everyone, my name is Protagonist. You can call me Protag, and today we're here to open up some Salamandeus of Scorching. This is the newest Rush Duel set that has come out this month. As you can see, this set mainly focuses on the chemicalized cards, right? A lot of the cards that Manabu has used in the anime, and just, other supports that help the deck pretty well. Outside of that, we are expecting other cards, like the Injection Fairy Lily that's been introduced to Rush Duels now. We're getting a few more dice keys. We're getting Seven's Road support. We're getting gadget support, as you can tell by the title. Hello, Devin. Welcome. But yeah, we're getting all the gadgets. well, all the yellow, green, and red gadgets, and then we got the gadget Maximum monster. So I'm very excited to see if we can pull a full set of the Maximum monster so we can show it off. We also have some new hero stuff. We have Air Hummingbird. We have is it Sky Neos? I think that's correct. And two cards that I'm hoping to pull, which are the 2 new love cards. Love Anja and I'll Love Anja. Those 2 cards are I would at least like some of them because I do have like a functioning copy of or a functioning playable love deck that I have myself that I would love to be able to continue updating as we keep getting new support. So hopefully we can get that. I don't remember if there's anything else that really came out. Oh, there's like Thunder support, which was kind of surprising to me. What did I say? We already talked about the chemicalized stuff. There's a new Celeb Rose. A bunch of dark matter fusions. We did get, you know, Transcend Dragon, Galaxy Dragon. We're getting the Nebula fusions and stuff like that. So we got a lot of cool things in here as well. So, I mean, without further ado, I mean, let's just jump right into it. Let's just see what we can get. I don't really, yeah, like the only plan that I have is like just see if we can get one of these nice cards. You know, I'm hoping for a love, some more angels, but I will be okay regardless. There really isn't anything that I'm like exclusively gunning for, to be honest with this set. Next set though seems pretty interesting. We're getting some, or not, I guess not the next set, but like the next like triple build pack. Those have some very interesting cards, and I've talked about a few of them already on my channel, through my shorts. But outside of that, we haven't really, you know, we haven't really seen a lot of it until recently, and you know, surprisingly, a lot of people are talking about them now. You know, all of a sudden, you know, Rush drops a you know, hot moth mommy, and people start clamoring for her, and I'm like, yeah, you know, that's cool, I guess, but like, you know, don't think that, you know, the moth mommy is gonna be, you know, everything. Let's see. This is the I Love Anja card. Hopefully that's a good sign of what we can possibly get, but no promises. I'm gonna have to do it this way. I don't really shuffle the packs. I know there's definitely a few people who do. I'm just not one of them. Alright, let's put that over here so that it's not too crowded. And then let's just jump right into it. Here is the pack itself. Not nothing too crazy, but I do like the design. It's really cool that we have chemicalized, and I find the theme very unique in the fact that, like, you know, we're starting to get some more like not gimmicks, but like just we expand upon what a maximum monster can do and what it's allowed to do, I guess. So first up, you're gonna have to forgive me for not remembering all the names all at once, but let's see if we can figure out. This is Bolt Griffin. Then we have one of the new I guess we could call this hero support, right? This is Rise Motor Contractor. Let's see, this is one of the gadget trap cards now. This is it's like something order. Where is it? Yeah, this is, oh, it's not, no, not this one. We have, oh yeah, boot up order. There it is. Boot up order Gear Force. I'm making a video on the gadget card, so I won't talk about them too much, but I'm not a big fan of this card. Like, you're definitely not running 3 of in most gadget decks, I don't think. Next up, we have this is, oh, what is this called? Yeah, this is Certain Death Promotion. Summon one card from your hand, one face-up zombie monster from your field to the graveyard. Then you can destroy one card on your opponent's field. Then if you have 4 more zombie monsters in your graveyard, you can draw an additional card. So pretty cool. We're getting some more zombie supports. I don't think the zombie deck is like fully fleshed out yet, right? We've been getting pieces and pieces of zombie supports, right? We got like Gygas in them early on. And then, we're getting a lot more, back row stuff in the meantime. We got, white support and all those zombies too. So, I mean, slowly but surely, I think we're getting there to a zombie deck, but I don't think it's perfect yet. And our first secret rare is not one that I was hoping to get. That's not a good sign. This is definitely... Ugh. Okay, so... This is Penumbral Soldier Lady. This is, I think, just pack filler, honestly. But it has the continuous effect of, during the battle phase, if your opponent has a face-up light attribute monster on the field, this card gains 1000 attack. Why would you use this? You would use this if you were somehow going up against a legend deck, against Light Galaxy, against I guess Dice? I guess not even like I guess some of the love deck. I mean, this card doesn't feel great. I'm just not a fan of this card. And it sucks that we got this as our first secret rare. But, it is what it is. Let's just keep going. One thing that I really appreciate about, like, when you tear the packs is, like, it's, like, pre-perforated to give you, like, this nice little wavy thing. I don't really show it because sometimes I just, like, cut it with a knife. But, yeah. Blue Eyes. Oh, yeah. Blue Eyes too. Celebrity. I mean, what would you put... Okay, like, what deck would you fit this in that you would go up against Celeb Rose? Right? Like, I don't know. They are light attributed decks, sure. But, like, I don't think this is, like, worth running regardless. I think there are just better options. Because, like, yes, this becomes a 3100 attack monster, but, like, I guess you'd have to pair it up with other things, right? Like, I could see this being run, like, alongside, like, the legend heroes and stuff like that. And then you could, use this in a way to, buff up, give something pierce, things like that. But, I don't know. Outside of that, it just felt really weird to see this card. I wasn't a big fan of it, and I'm still not a big fan of it for now, but if I'm proven wrong, that's fine by me. We got the Alchemicalized Orb Fusion monster. I don't actually remember what the hell this thing is called. Let me see. Oh wait, it's just called Alchemicalized Orb. Never mind. Wow, maybe I do actually remember. Alright, we've seen this one already. This is one of the Daisuke's. I do not remember which one. You are not Retra. You are not Lilith. I know that. You're either Ichika or Bachika. You're Ichika. Right, because E. Okay. Yeah, E, obviously. I can read some Nihongo. But yeah, this is Ichika. Ichika and Bachika have this weird thing of, like, they can both... Or if they're both on the field, then Bachika forces you to... Or doesn't allow you to use these cards for tribute, but that's fine because Ichika has a cool destruction effect, right? If you have 10 or more cards in your deck and a Daisuke Bachika face up on your field, shuffle your deck. Then you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and if you sent a level 7 monster with an effect that requires a die roll to the graveyard by this effect, inflict 700 damage to your opponent. If you do, you can destroy up to 7 cards on the field. This is a very powerful effect. I think the trade-off with having Bachika and stuff does make it worth it in some places, but there's plenty of other ways to try and remove these cards from your field afterwards. But yeah, being able to remove 7 cards is kind of cool. And, like, maybe we could finally see some, like, better dice stuff in the future. I haven't seen a lot of the new dice decks. I don't even know if they run them in the new dice decks, but yeah. And then we got Materion card. This is this is Fair Flyer. Yes, this is the one that is the fairy one. The fairy, yeah. So this one gets a really cool fusion. I like the design a lot. It's cool that we're finally getting more of the Materion supports for all the other typings, because those have been long overdue. And I'm glad we're getting them now. And then finally, our last card here is Daisuke Mix, right? This is the fusion one? Yes. So if you roll a 6-sided die, Apply the appropriate effect based on what you get. If you roll a 1, you can destroy a card on the field. If you roll 2 through 6, you can fusion summon by sending a fairy-type monster from your field to the graveyard as material. Then, the turn that this monster is special summoned by this effect, the turn that the monster is special summoned by this effect, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect if you got a 5 or a 6. So, getting a 1 actually kind of sucks here in most situations. You're probably playing this card for the free fusion, but if you get the fusion, that's great, and it's even better if you can get the 5 or 6 to give it that extra protection that it might need. I like it because really no one's running Chirori outside of, like, you know, unless you really, really have to. Alright, next up. Let's see what we got. Alright, we have, this is Retra. Daisuke Retra. Send 1 monster from your hand or field to the graveyard. Then you can add 1 trap card with an effect that requires a die roll from your graveyard to your hand. Then you can choose 1 face-up monster on your field, and if you do, that card cannot be destroyed by card effects this turn. I like it, I like it. We have one of the new Thunder trap cards. Let's scroll all the way down. This is Lightning Bringer Scarecrow. So when your opponent's monster declares an attack, place 1 level 4 or lower Thunder type monster from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck. You can then negate the attack, and then you can shuffle up to 3 cards from your opponent's graveyard into the deck. I think this, I mean, like, in a Thunder deck, or specifically like a Lightning Bringer effect, or deck, I guess, like, this is fine. I'm not, like, being able to return not just monster cards, but other cards in the deck is always, like, pretty nice. Especially if you're trying to prevent your opponent from getting, like, good cards that they can try and pull from the graveyard, right? So, like, doing stuff like that is always fun, but I don't know the overall strength of this deck. I don't think it's going to be meta-defining, obviously, but it seems fun. It seems fine enough. Let's keep going. Alright, we have the Gadget Trap card again. This is support bear, or is it just support unit Kuma Mimi? I think that's the, yeah, that's right, okay. This guy, I kind of just like shrugged off, but it could have some uses, right? This is a level 5 with the continuous effect of giving all your face-up Earth attribute machine-type monsters on your field 500 attack. And they also gain piercing. So that's not terrible, especially if you're trying to run like this in like gadgets, if you're running this in, you know, even maybe not all the time in Ancient Gear, but in gadgets, I've definitely seen a lot of this, especially we can put this down with some of the other Ancient Gear gadget monsters that we see. And then you have a pretty strong board, hits through a lot of defense, and, you know, can deal a significant amount of damage. So I didn't think too highly of this card before. I think it's better than initially purported, so that's fine with me. And then we got the little Transamu Fusion. That's not what it's called, but I will make sure I call it the correct way. This is Transam Nebula Fusion. Or yeah, okay. Transam, yeah, okay. Anyway, so you can send 1 Galaxy-type monster from your hand to the graveyard. Then you can fusion summon a monster that lists Transam Linak, because that is what we have to call it now, as material by shuffling 1 monster from your field and 1 more Galaxy-type monster from your graveyard into the owner's deck as material. So, I mean, hey, we finally got a fusion. We got a nice little fusion card here. I like it a lot. I haven't really played too much with these cards, but I'm sure that they would appreciate it. I'm sure they would. Oh, wrong pile. All right, let's keep going. We have a second box to open after this, so hopefully after we go through like the main stuff and then we like talk about the cards, we don't have to or talk about the cards at least once. We won't have to do it too many times afterwards. All right, next up we have a new Berry Fresh. And man, speaking of, Berry Fresh have been crushing it. I shouldn't be surprised as someone who like topped a locals a few weeks ago with Berry Fresh, but you know, they're just strong. I didn't expect them to be that strong, but it's surprising. All right, so this is Berry Fresh Chesty. Send one other card from your hand or field to the graveyard, just like most other Berry Fresh. This card gains 1500 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then, if you have 5 or more Aqua-type monsters with 100 attack in your graveyard, you can destroy one face-down monster on your opponent's field. Not bad, and, you know, you can pair this up with a bunch of other Berry Fresh. The 5 or more Aqua-type monsters with 100 attack makes it that you can't really play this too early on, right? So pulling this early isn't going to do too much for you, but, you know, it's not going to be too big of a deal. There's plenty of ways to, you know, you can send this to the graveyard early, bring it back with something else, and then you'd be able to play it again. But, I mean, this is probably going to be a really good card. Being able to destroy cards face down is great because then most times it won't have that protection unless you're running, you know, the Sunset Rebirth or something. All right, next up is a hero. Hey, this is oh god, this is Mariner, right? Elemental Hero Mariner. This is fused using Bubble Man and Avian. If you have face down card in your spell or trap zone, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and this card can attack directly. So not too bad. I think there's some ways to buff this card up to be able to deal a bit more extra damage. But it's cool that we're starting to get all of the heroes and all the hero supports and stuff like that. I don't know how much more we can add, especially when we start involving like the Neospatians a little bit. Like, what can we really do? But I think Rush is answering that pretty well with, you know, their versions of the, you know, the Neos fusion cards, right? We're not going to be seeing anything too crazy, but, you know, their versions I think are healthy enough for the game. Next up, we have, I think this is just Lily's Syringe. Yeah. So if your opponent has a monster on the field, you can add one Earth attribute monster with 400 attack and 1500 defense from your graveyard to your hand. Then in this turn, if you were to activate the effect of Injection Fairy Lily, you can pay 100 life points to meet the requirement. So I think this is a really good card to pair up with the Injection Fairy Lily deck. Obviously, being able to reduce the amount of life points that you would take is always, you know, always helpful, especially, you know, from like what, it's not 3,000, it's like 2,000, right? And then 2,100? Sheesh. Next up is, this is one of the Ancient Gear gadget monsters. This is Gadgetron Chimera, I want to say. Or no, it's Manticore, not Chimera. Yes. So this is Ancient Gear Gadgetron Manticore. Shuffle one green gadget, red gadget, or yellow gadget from your graveyard into the deck. Then you can destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's field, but it locks you to attacking with Earth Machines, which is honestly not that big of a deal either. So, yeah, nothing too crazy. This is definitely something that you want to add to your gadget decks if you want to use them. This is just a really good attacker to have, something to help with spell trap removal, and then you can tribute on top of this again if you need to, or you can do that Spike Centipede bounce that I've seen people talk about before online, where you have this, you summon Spike Centipede, you activate this effect to destroy a card, Spike Centipede effect to bounce this back, you have another gear in your hand, play that, tribute summon for this, bounce again, boom, now you have 2 spell trap cards on the on your opponent's field that are gone, and then you can tribute this again for something else, or I don't know. But yeah, some cool stuff. You can do some fun tech with this. And speaking of, we have the right piece of the Maximum monster. Maximum Gadget, the Moving Fortress Right. This card becomes Red Gadget while in the graveyard, but if you send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard, this card gains 400 attack until the end of this turn. So hey, not too bad. I like it a lot. Let me see. Hopefully we can get the rest of these cards too, and then we can show the whole thing together. You know, I think that'd be very fun. Let me do something real quick about the noise. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, let us keep going. I'm getting better at the ripping here. All right. Next up, we have the gadget spell card, which is the Gear Crusher. Yes, this is Boot Up Pulverized Gear Crusher. Send one level 4 Earth Attribute Machine monster from your hand to the graveyard, and then you can destroy one face-up level 8 or lower monster, or one face-down card on your opponent's field. You can then only attack with Earth Attribute monsters, or Earth Machine monsters, for the rest of the turn. So, I mean, this gives you good destruction effects. You're probably running a 3 of here. Overall, this is just a great way to get some removal, because most level 8 or lowers don't have that destruction prevention. Or if you can get a card face down, that's also really good if you don't have some way to pierce it. Or if you force it face down with something like Shiny Shady, and then be able to do that. Oh, what a combo, what a combo. Next up, this is Daisuke Lilith? Is that the Daisuke's name? Yeah, this is Daisuke Lilith, yes. If you send one card from your hand to the graveyard, you get to roll a 6-sided die. And then whatever you get, that's what its effect is. If you roll a 1 through 3, this turn, this face-up card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a fairy-type monster in attack position. If you roll a 4 through 6, you can special summon one fairy-type monster from your hand face-up to the field. So that's not too bad, especially if you want to try and like... So you can either use this to tribute into a high-level fairy, or you can just get the high-level fairy, and then you can use this for something else in the future. I mean, that's not too bad. I like it. This is Ifrit. This is just vocalized Ifrit. Oh, it's probably all the way at the top because it's a thing. Yeah, there it is. This is vocalized Ifrit. It has the continuous effect of gaining attack equal to the original level of one fire attribute pyro, aqua, or thunder type monster that was tributed for its tribute summon in attack position times 400. So this can be a pretty dangerous card, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to use this for like crazy maximum plays, or if you want to use this for just moving stuff around but still keeping a really big body on the field. But yeah, I am a fan of this just because you can do silly things with it. Like, if it's like useful is a different question, but I can see some funny things. Next up, we have Ancient Gear Gadgetron Baina? I'm not entirely sure what this monster is actually supposed to be, but it's like a big thing with like 2 dragon heads, but I'm a little bit confused on the design. So if someone can, explain it, that would be wonderful. But this card has the continuous effect of preventing your opponent from activating trap cards when this card declares an attack. If you have a green gadget, red, or yellow gadget in your graveyard, this card gains 300 attack and cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, the buff is okay, but the protection is good. The prevention of trap activation is good. Like, this is just a strong card. Pair this up with the support unit Kumamimi, and now you have something really big, and, it pierces. Not too shabby. And then the next card is we got the fusion. Let me see. I haven't really talked about a lot of these fusions. This is Roadstar Gladmagica or Gladamagica. Magia. Why do I keep adding a "ka" at the end? Gladamagia. There you go. This is fused by using 7 Drone Magician and Swordsman of Roadstar. This is a contact fusion. And if you send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, you have the multi-choice effect of either choosing one face-up monster on your opponent's field to lose attack and defense equal to the number of dark spellcasters with different levels in your graveyard times 400 until the end of the turn. Or you can give this card piercing damage. So that's actually a really interesting debuff. debuffing by the amount of dark spellcasters with different levels in your graveyard shouldn't be too difficult, if I'm being honest, right? Because like if you run this with your classic 7th Road package, you're already having like levels 1 through 7 being used, and then just random stuff, and then that's like most of them, and then what, 7 times 4 is 24, that's like a 2400 2800 attack debuff, attack and defense debuff. That's pretty good. And if you don't care about that, Pierce with 2900 attack, sure, I'll take it. All right, let's see what else we can get. All right, next up, this is Daisuke Bachika. We already talked about Ichika already. I kind of hinted, or not really hinted, but I kind of explained why Ichika and Bachika are kind of wild. And that's because Bachika is the continuous effect of if this card and a face-up Daisuke Ichika on your field, or I'm sorry, it has the continuous effect of that this card and a face-up Daisuke Ichika on your field cannot be tributed for a tribute summon. And this attack position monster cannot be destroyed by battle. So this card kind of just stays on here. And you kind of wonder to yourself, why? Why would you want this? I mean, specifically probably for just Ichika's effect, but like then you have to find a way to remove this card. And I think that's like the toughest thing to do if you don't have the right pieces for it. Because right, tribute summoning doesn't work and stuff like that. Like maybe like not even a no. So yeah, just hopefully you can find a way, you can find your way out of this. But I think the effect and then the consequence of the, and the additional consequence of it, I think is really strong and makes sense for what it's able to do. All right, moving on, we have this. It's not Doom Plant. I don't know what you're called. You're called Skullflower. That was close enough. It could have been Doom Plant. This is a Dark Zombie, level 4. If you have 10 or more cards in your deck, shuffle 3 non-level 4 zombie-type monsters from your graveyard back into the deck. You can then special summon 1 level 1 zombie-type monster from your graveyard face up to your field. That's not bad. Special 1 level 1 zombie-type monster from your graveyard. Okay. Who would I be summoning out with this? I guess the whites? Because, like, what else would I really want? The white, the Skull Servants. Yeah, I don't really think of anything else that I'd really want out of there, but, like, wouldn't it be better for them to be in the graveyard anyway? I haven't looked too much into all of the zombie stuff, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something that I am missing here. Speaking of, wow, we're getting back-to-back zombie things. Okay, sure. We can work with that. This is Skeletal Swarm. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, that monster loses attack equal to the number of Skull Servants in your graveyard times 1,000 until the end of the turn. I mean, there's a lot of cards now that become Skull Servant in the graveyard. So this, just having even just 3 in the graveyard is minus 3,000 attack, which is pretty strong. So that's not too bad. You're probably running this just for, prevention of your own life points of being destroyed. And who can say no to something like that? Next up is, I want to say Vocalized Shield, but I feel like that is way too correct. Chemicalized Vol Shield. Yeah, okay. Whew. It's like that was way too obvious of a card. Oh, do I have a holo on the wrong pile? Oh, I do. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. There we go. All right. But yes, okay, there we go. Chemicalized Bull Shield. This card's name becomes Chemicalized Structure Force while in the graveyard. Wait, I didn't even know that. Dang, okay. Equip this card to one face-up Pyro, Aqua, Thunder type monster on your field. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. The equipped monster gains attack equal to the number of Fire attribute, Pyro, Aqua, or Thunder type maximum monsters in your graveyard times 300. So this is pretty nice. The destruction prevention is already really good, but being able to buff it up as well, not too shabby. Especially if you combine this with, you know, going into your maximum summon, going into the vocalizing Salamandeus or whatever it's called, and then equipping this, and then boom, big monster, big attack. And then we somehow got the Space Yggdrago of all things. There's only like 1 or 2 Yggdrago cards in this entire set. How did we manage to get this? Hollow Space Yggdrago. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and then this card's name becomes Space Yggdrago for the turn. Then, if you have Space Yggdrago in your graveyard, this turn, if you fusion summon Deep Space Yggdrago, this face-up card can be treated as 2 materials. So now we're getting even more monsters with more name-changing Yggdragos to be able to get your big Yggdragos out even faster. That's pretty fun. Still not a great deck, but it's fun. It still is cool, but okay, sure. We'll take it. Oh, I tore this pack incorrectly. It should still be fine. There you go. We got it out. Alright. We already talked about you. Oh, you're the other gear. You're the one that just brings all the gears back, right? This is Mobile Deployment Gear Start. At the cost of 1,000 life points, you can add up to 2 level 4 Earth attribute machine type maximum monsters from your graveyard to your hand. And then for the turn, you can only attack with monsters in maximum mode. So yeah, this just helps you finish up your Mobile Fortress Maximum if you have one of the pieces and you know you have other pieces in your graveyard, right? This can be more effective if you already have a full maximum monster in your graveyard already. So just by being able to get one of your maximum monster or one of you from the deck, you can then get the other 2, and then boom, your maximum is back out again, and then you can wreak havoc. Oh, we got the little Thunder Doggo. Okay, look, you're cute, I get it, but I still don't see the purpose of this deck. Anyway, this is Lightning Bringer Wako. If you normal summon this card this turn, and you have a Lightning Bringer Spirit in your graveyard, you can change the battle position of one monster on your opponent's field. Then you can set a Lightning Bringer Scarecrow from your graveyard to your spell and trap zone. So we already talked about Lightning Bringer Scarecrow, but being able to pull that out and immediately set it is pretty nice. But once again, this is Lightning Bringer support that I'm not entirely sure what this deck is really going to accomplish in the future, but it's cool that we got some support for this card. This is the hero card we talked about. And then, we got the Graphigus Super Graphigus Plasma Saber. I really like the design on these cards. I really like the Graphigus fusions. They're really cool looking, and it's cool that you can like go so many different ways with Chemicalize, right? Like you go into this, you focus on the maximum, you focus on the other fusions. Like there's so many different like outcomes that you can use with that deck. And so there's like a lot of thought into like what would make it good. The only problem is like the deck isn't that good. Like I feel like the deck wasn't really being played a lot, and I think it just made people not. And like with all the different steps, I think a lot of people just weren't sure which one was the best one. So hopefully we can like kind of focus the sights with this deck of like what can really be used here. And maybe we can find an answer. But yeah, this is fused using Chromatographigus and Super Assistant Beery. It has the continuous effect of gaining attack equal to the total levels of the face-up level 7 higher or higher monsters on your opponent's field times 200. That's kind of crazy. If you have 3 or more Pyro, Aqua, or Thunder type maximum monsters in your graveyard, neither player can special summon non-fire attribute monsters from the hand face up. So it has a little floodgatey effect too, you know? That's kind of fun. I think this card can be useful for that reason, right? It's the reason why, you know, freaking barrier statue was being used. But I think this is okay, but this is only from the hand. So you can still do it from the extra deck and stuff like that. You know, that's not going to be too big of an issue. But like having a pseudo floodgate is, I think, not terrible. I think that is one of the things that they're trying to make this deck playable for, is so that, hey, we're giving you added bonuses, right? Like now we're trying to help you lock your opponents out of being able to special summon their monsters. So, you know, you do with that what you will. Just, you know, you're playing Rush Duels where you can also tribute summon really strong monsters, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, he is very cool looking. Like, we got some really cool looking cards in Rush Duel. You know, not a lot of people talk about the cool looking ones. They always talk about like the hot ones or things like that. But like, you know, there's some very, very cool looking cards. All right, I'm getting so bad at this pack, or opening it from the side now. Oh no. Like, how did I even do that? Okay. Let's see. Next up, we already talked about you. We already talked about Bolt Griffin. Oh, we got the Ducks. We got the Thunder Ducks. That is not what you're called, but I also just don't remember what you're called. Your Lightning Bringer Amona. During the turn that you normal summon this card, place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. Then you can add a Lightning Bringer Spirit from your graveyard to your hand. There you go. So just a nice way to get your Lightning Bringer Spirits back out onto the field. Next up is, I think you're just called 3 Riser. Am I right? Yeah, you are. Okay. So 3 Riser, place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. You can then add a Maximum Flare Fusion or a Chemicalizer Wing from your graveyard to your hand. Then you can add a Chemicalized Salamander from your graveyard to your hand as well. So you can use the fusion to, you know, then fusion summon using your Salamander into something, or, you know, you can do a lot of things, but this card is a really great way of getting all of the proponents that you need, right? So probably a good add. And then boom, there we go. Now we got the centerpiece of the Maximum monster. This is Maximum Gadget, the Moving Fortress. I mean, it's just the title card, I guess. But in Maximum mode, this card can inflict piercing battle damage, and cards on your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So this giving it overall protection is really nice, especially for Maximum monsters nowadays, because before, a lot of the old Maximum monsters were only protected from trap card effects and stuff like that. Did I pull the Overrush rare? I have not. Not for this set. We are still waiting for it. But yeah, I think I like this card a lot, especially because like you can pull this back from, or you can, this becomes green gadget in the graveyard, so then you can, you know, bring it back and things like that. They're really good ways to keep your Maximum on the field at all times. Yeah, we did pull a secret rare already, but it's not a good one, so I don't even want to show it. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of that. I love Chemistry. It's the first deck that truly combines Maximum and Fusion. I mean, yeah, truly, right? Like, I feel like there's not a because like I guess you could say like the Worms, the Build Dragons kind of tried to do that, but like I feel like it's been expanded upon more using or with the Chemicalized deck, with the Chemistry cards. Yeah, hello ZX. Welcome. How's it been? It's been a bit since I've done a pack opening, because I didn't do one for I didn't do a pack opening for the Neo Legend Awakening pack, because I just never got my hands on any of the boxes, so unfortunately I just wasn't able to do an unboxing stream for that. but I managed to get, or I got a few boxes for this. So yeah, we're just kind of going through it. We've talked about you. We've talked about you. We've talked about you. We've talked about you. So that means, oh my god, that was all repeats. I didn't have to say a single thing about that pack. Holy. Why did the music stop? Am I still watching? Yes. Alright, let's see what we got next. Alright, Bolt Griffin, Alchemicalized Orb, Gadgetron Manticore. Hey, okay, nice. Oh shit, my voice. Cool. We got Injection Fairy Lily. So at the cost of 2,000 life points, this card gains 3,000 attack until the end of the turn. Very simple effect, but very strong card. 3,400 for level 3 is dangerous. Oh, wrong side. And we got this one already. Alright. I'll be right back. I need to get some water. I totally forgot to bring some. Holy, my throat. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. Whew. Who knew that you actually need to drink water? You know, people are like, oh, make sure your streamer drinks water. I'm like, yeah, should be fine. But I realized that I haven't really talked a lot. I've been recording a few shorts and everything, and I'm currently finishing up my my script for the next Rush review. But yeah, oh my goodness. Alright, we talked about Dice Key Lilith. This is this is the Injection Fairy Lily Trap. If it wasn't obvious. But where are you? Nope, you're not that one. Fairy's Injection, there it is. When your opponent draws a card during their turn, or when when your opponent normal summons a monster, send one monster from your field to the graveyard. Then, if you have an Earth attribute monster with 400 attack and 1500 defense, in your graveyard, you can destroy one monster on your opponent's field. So, haha, surprise! You get a free destruction, whatever you choose at the cost of one card. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Bolt Griffin again, Gadgetron Manticore, and then another right piece. Okay, so we're missing the left piece. All we need now is the left piece, and then we have a full maximum monster. So we still have quite a few cards to go. I'm not too worried about it, but let's see what we can get. Always keep hydrated. True. All right, we got the Skull Servant Trap. We've talked about Amona. We just talked about this card. And hey, we got Time Machine. Nice. Okay. Cool. Well, welcome back, Time Machine. When exactly one monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon that monster from the graveyard onto the field that it was on. If it was in maximum mode, you can special summon all of it back in maximum mode as well. So this is pretty nice. I like it a lot. I definitely can see this being used for like specifically your or like, I don't know. My first idea with this was like, yeah, well, obviously you want to use this in your gadget deck, right? You can save your fortress from being from not coming back onto the field. Then you have more defense and you can save your life points just a little bit more. I think this is just a very nice card overall. And then finally we just finally get a green gadget. Nice. I've been so focused on the maximum monsters, I forgot that I also kind of want the gadgets themselves, right? During the turn that you normal summon this card, you can add a red gadget from your graveyard to your hand. But yeah, there you go. It's a little classic boy back in Rush Duels, and I think just really fun. I really like I really like the gadget deck, and I talk about this in my video too, but I'll talk about it here. But like, I feel like the gadgets are just really, I guess, they're beginner friendly to be sure, but like they can also kind of be splashed around in a lot of like decks that require tributes and don't really care where those tributes come from, right? Like putting the gadget like quote unquote engine in stuff like, you know, legend heroes or something like that, where you don't really care where your tributes are coming from, but if you want to be able to get a bunch of low level monsters out on the field, this is a great way to do it. And then boom, now you have 2 level 7s on the field at the cost just by playing, you know, one of these gadgets. Like, that's pretty good value in my opinion. That is not bad at all. All right, but I don't want to spoil my video too much. After that, we have Chemicalizer Wing. When a monster on your field is destroyed by your opponent's attack or their card effect, shuffle 2 fire attribute monsters from your graveyard into the deck. Then you can destroy 1 face-up level 8 or lower monster on your opponent's field, and special summon 1 Chemicalized Salamander from your graveyard face up. So this is the best way to have some sort of defense. And if your Chemicalized Salamander survives, even better, now you have fusion material to do some fun fusion things in the future. It's our boy the Tricky! We also got the Tricky in this deck, or in this set. Why? I don't really know. But you can special summon the Tricky from your hand face up to your field by sending 1 other card from your hand to the graveyard. Honestly, not too bad. Let's see. Hello, Adrian. I really only know Rush from YouTube, but since you're really into it, do you think Rush is suffering from power creep or will ever? I think power creep is inevitable, right? I don't think there is a card game that can say that they've never had power creep whatsoever, right? Either by because there's always going to be design choices that are going to make cards better than something else that was already made. Now, is it a big deal in Rush right now? I don't necessarily think so. Like, there may be a few cards here and there that people might be able to bring up and say, like, this has definitely been power crept. Like, I guess actually, if we want a more recent example, if the Dinosaur Maximum monster just recently got announced that they got 2 new right and left pieces, which are, I think, just way better than the original right and left pieces for that Dinosaur Maximum. So if you want to call that power creep, you can, and I think it is, but I think it's just a huge upgrade from what it used to be. And like, you would rather run those cards. Like, I don't think there's any reason why you would care about the old right and left pieces. I think only for like, I think it's the left effect. I don't remember what it is, but yeah. But right now, I think overall there isn't a big power creep problem in Rush, because a lot of old cards are still being used even now, because the game is still so quote-unquote new and fresh, that a lot of the cards are still seeing play even from super old sets, because of the fact that, you know, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! And Konami has kind of learned a lot from, you know, when they first made, or while they're still making, you know, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, right? Like, they know not to just immediately start making a bunch of, you know, retrains or anything like that. So we're not at that point yet, but it can happen in the future. I'm not going to say that it won't. But for now, I think we're cool. It's nice to see a lot of the older Rush cards still being used, and it's always fun to see them being played randomly, like Siesta Torero, right? That's a card that's been out for a long ass time, but still sees play even at like the high level national tournament levels of play, right? Like, if we watch the Galaxy Cup from this year, right, that card was still being played to turn stuff into defense position, right? Like, that's your best option for some reason. Cool, I guess, right? It's a very easy way to do that, to then be able to, you know, pierce through monsters or attack over them and things like that. So, hey, very cool. Really love that they're currently exploring a lot of design spaces for the triple deck build pack. We have switchable Maxim pieces in Dino and a super poly archetype with Delirium. Yeah, I know. Delirium is going to, I think is going to be like the main focus for a lot of people, right? Delirium is such a well, or is an archetype, or not archetype. I guess Delirium is a theme that people have been wanting to be expanded on for a very long time, right? And it's been so long since we've gotten like actual Delirium monsters. So being able to actually have a full theme and a full deck that can revolve around it seems really fun. So I'm hoping to see what, how much or any more cards that go into it, how powerful it's going to be, and things like that. But yeah, it's really cool that we're getting a super poly-esque deck, and then dinosaurs getting switchable maximum pieces is really cool. I do like that as well, and hopefully they can do that more in the future, especially with some of the older maximums too, right? Because I think Harpy Ladies could get something nice. It's not Ifri. What is the Earth Warrior maximum monster called? The giant volcano one. That one needs it. The fiend one, the Beelzebub one, I think could use something too. No one plays that one whatsoever. I want to see that one being played. That could be a fun one. Animagica becoming an archetype. Yeah, that one, I feel like we've been getting Animagicas every so often that it had to grow into something big. Vast Vulcan, thank you, yes. I think Vast Vulcan definitely needs one. That card, that maximum's kinda useless. Blaze Fiends just need support anyway. That is also true. That is very true. We already talked about you, and then we got... Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought this was my holo, and I was like, wait a sec. That can't be right. And then we already talked about you as well. Dang, we're getting a lot of repeats. That's not making me nervous. I'm not very excited to see that we've got so many repeats now. All right. We got Kumamimi. We got the syringe. We got the fairy needle or whatever you're called. We got you. And then, oh, okay, ultra rare of you are, oh, which one are I? Oh my god, I feel bad for not remembering your whole last name. Is it? You're not? Yeah, you're a Transcend Dragon. Okay, I was like, you're not the other dragon. Which one are you? So this is Dark Matter Transcend Dragon. You contact fuse this with Dark Matter Dragon, contact Dark Matter Wyvern, and one normal monster. I'm gonna bring it up closer so you can kind of see how cool this looks. Especially for needing 3 monsters, you would hope that this card is strong as hell. So during the main phase that you special summon this card, each player sends the top 3 cards of their deck to the graveyard. This turn, this card can make up to 3 attacks on monsters and can pierce. Then you can special summon up to 3 level 5 or higher monsters from your opponent's graveyard to their field in face down defense position. So this is kind of cool in a way of, you play this card, yeah, sure, both players get to mill 3, which could be dangerous for you if you don't end them this turn. You know? This is a 3500 attack monster with the ability to put down monsters on the field for you to hit in defense position so that you continuously pierce. This is really cool. This is a pretty fun like finisher card. Like if you can guarantee the victory off of this, hell yeah. What a way to defeat your opponent with something as cool and as strong as this. I like this card a lot. And like, you know, triple contact fuse, hey, well, we like those too. What's my favorite Rush deck to play? Also Sweet Ultra. Oh, yeah. I am in terms of like meta decks, I think Berry Fresh is just fun. It's simple. It's nice. But I also like playing Love Angel, even though it's not that strong. I just like the concept of like just, you know, having a bunch of 0 attack monsters out on the field and then surprise, boom, direct attacks all to the face, and you know, doing it and then finishing the duel that way. I also one deck that I've been playing a lot of recently, mostly because I had to play a lot of it for the video, was the Legend Heroes. That one is fun. That one I enjoy a lot. just because of how adaptable you can be with that deck. Of like, you don't have to play it the same way every single time. So I like that deck. I like the Legend Heroes a lot. I've been playing that a lot more recently just because of, all the things that you can do to splash into it. And like now with the gadget cards, I've been tempted to just add the gadgets into that deck just so that I have more low-level monsters for fusions. And then I have an excuse to run all 3 level 7 Legend Heroes because they're fun and I like them. And I hate having to choose 2 out of the 3 to put in my deck because I don't have enough low-level monsters to play. But yeah, that's really it. Normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Feels like a broken mess, and this Rush reboot of the original game feels like a fresh air, but how can I play it? Thank you. Just so everyone else knows, I did not pay Adrian to make that comment. That is on their own accord. But the main ways that you can play Rush Duels right now is you can play it through Duel Links, right? Playing it through the app. But my only problem with that is that, it's not like modern Rush, where, in Duel Links you have skills, your card pool is a little bit different. Or I say a little bit, it's very much different of what you have now in 2024 Rush. So you can play it that way. That's like the most official way to play Rush Duels. You can buy the Switch game if you want like a really basic ass tutorial, but even then that's not even that useful anymore. The way that I've been playing it is through, emulators like Edo Pro and stuff like that. I also am in a few like Rush Duel Discord servers. So if there's like locals or if people want to play, you can do it that way as well, right? That's like the best way. You have access to all the cards. You can, do whatever you want, and then you can just play against other people if you want to. But usually it's best to like join a server so that if people want to play a game, you can just hop in, things like that, or you can join their local tournaments and test out whatever decks you want to do. Because like that's where that's where I did my Berry Fresh testing. Unfortunately, I couldn't test with them for the hero deck. I just had to play against my friends, which is still fine, but it's not as competitive in my opinion. But like, hey, it's really cool to just have that experience. If you have the cards, you can do it that way. You can play it online, or you can like do like webcam duels and stuff like that, remote duels. That's also a nice way. But yeah, those are the main ways that people play Rush nowadays. Dark Galaxy always makes me wonder why Katami is so hesitant of putting spells and traps in the anime and manga compared to the monsters. Oh my god, don't even get me started. Yeah, like, so I get a lot of the English translations or like English versions of the cards from my friend Yoshi Duels. He has a DeviantArt page where he has all like high quality images of all these cards translated into English. And like every so often I'll go in and check, especially when I need cards for my videos. And there's like a bunch of anime only cards that he puts out, right? And like all of these are all like, Galaxy decks and Galaxy spells and traps. And I'm like, man, these are all so cool, but we'll never get to see these for like another couple of months, if that, There's still some that I'm pretty sure we're still missing, but yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Can be a lot of fun, but Konami is to push the meta to tier 0. I mean, yeah, because like normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fun, I guess, right? Like it really depends on how you want to, like how serious you want to take Yu-Gi-Oh!, right? From like a casual standpoint, I feel like it's very difficult to try and play against like, competitive people because of the fact that, the quote unquote tier 0 decks are very strong and they're high placing for a reason, right? Like, Snake Eyes has always just been a top competitor, and, with the Azamina cards and just stuff like that, it's very hard to see that deck being dethroned until, the freaking Ryzeals, I guess. I don't know. But if you just want to play for fun, play with friends, I think it's still a fun game to just like, go and play out. But like, yeah, if you try and go into ladder for like Master Duel and stuff like that, you're going to be running into a lot of strong decks. And if you want to play your pet deck or something that you want to play for fun, it's going to be tough. But Hopefully we can get an English release soon. Hopefully, yeah. Next year, I'm gonna work really hard to just push out even more Rush content to try and like, you know, build up hype. Hopefully we can get that announcement. Calum also plays with English proxies. You can do that as well, right? If you find English translations for the cards, you can, you know, just do it that way, right? Like, look, if Konami's not gonna print them, might as well do it yourself. Same with the Shaman Bandit equips. True. Oh my god. I had a rant on the Shaman Bandit equips as well. When I don't remember when I was talking about it, but I was like just so sad. I was like, please, Shaman Bandits are all about their equip spells. But like, how come you're not going to give any of them to the deck that actually to the deck that needs them? You only have like what, 4 or 5 of them, and like only a few of them are even useful afterwards. So it's just silly. One would argue that quick spells aren't as powerful from the start, like fusion. Yeah, right. Like maybe we can get more fusion things, and like if we look at the card text from for some of these new triple build impact decks, right? Like from the Red Eyes, Maxi Flare fusions and stuff like that, they talk about returning cards back into the extra deck from like your back row, right? And so is it like a lot of people are like theorizing that we're future proofing for, you know, spells and traps that go in the extra deck. Like, are we talking about pendulums? Are we talking about something else? Like, why specifically have that wording when we don't have any spells or traps that go back into the extra deck? So we don't know what's going on there. And hopefully we get an answer soon. But it's really interesting to see why, like, that they would even put that in there in the first place. Anyway, we have, let's keep going. Let's see. We have the Magical Swordsman of Roadstar. Look at our little edgy little boy here. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and then this card becomes Swordsman of Roadstar for the turn. Then you can special summon a 7-Sphere Magician from your graveyard to your field and face up defense position. It's fun. 7-Sphere Magician, while not as cool or as strong as 7th Road Magician, can still do some dangerous things. You can use it for fusion summoning and stuff like that too. Overall, very cool that we're getting these dark versions, I guess. Here, I can put this over here in the light. Amora, oh, look at that! Is our boy Hummingbird? What's he doing here? What are you doing in this deck? Neospatial Air Hummingbird. If you have 4,000 or lower life points, you can gain life points equal to the number of cards in your opponent's hand times 500. I mean, cool, but you're really here for the fusion. And if we get one, we can talk about it. Alchemicalize Orb. And then we have the Chemicalized Fusion. Did we? No, we haven't talked about the Chemicalized Fusion. We talked about the Trans Am Fusion, but not the Chemicalize. So where is it? Maximum Flare Fusion. So you can fusion summon a fire attribute monster by sending monsters from your hand and or field to the graveyard as material, including a fire attribute maximum monster. Then if you sent a monster in maximum mode to the graveyard by this effect, while this special summon monster is face up, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's effect and inflicts piercing battle damage. So this is like fusion summon your maximum into whatever, or into what that card is called, whose name I forgot. If we pull it, that's great, and then boom, end the game. This is like step 1 to oh, wrong pile, into finish the game. Did I put the no? Okay, cool. All right. We still haven't hit our second secret rare, and we still haven't hit our Overrush rare. So we still have a chance. We're still hoping. Vocalizing Salamandeus, thank you. Yeah, I was like, it's not chemicalizing, but I was like, it's either chemicalizing or vocalizing, and I didn't want to just keep saying it wrong over and over. So thank you. Yes, it's vocalizing Salamandeus. All right, we talked about Ifrits. And then, ooh, 6 Sense. A card that I don't think is that useful, but it's cool that we have it. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster, while you have 6 or more cards in your deck, you can choose 2 numbers from 1 through 6, and your opponent rolls a 6-sided die. If the result is one of the chosen numbers, draw cards equal to that result. Otherwise, send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to whatever the result was. Obviously you want to use this in your actually no. I mean, you could use this in their dice deck, but like I don't know what other cards would run this over, you know, an actual good legend trap card, I guess. Right? Like you would rather have your cylinder, your mirror force or whatever. But like I guess if you're not that worried about it, you can run this instead. And like but then like if you draw cards on your opponent's turn, you can't even use them, and then you're like, yeah, okay. We'll see. I tried to send a $20 super chat. Oh my goodness. It's well, okay. I mean, thank you for wanting to send super chat. I really appreciate that. But I'm not monetized on YouTube. I'm working on it, but I don't I don't post enough videos that get like a lot of views, right? Because monetization on YouTube requires like, you know, a certain amount of subscribers, a certain amount of viewing hours and things like that. And so I haven't hit the amount of viewing hours that I need to be able to be monetized to, you know, get super chat and stuff like that. So Adrian, thank you so much for even thinking about supporting me. That means a lot. It really like it helps with, just support for stuff like this. Cause like Rush Duels is not a lot of people talk about Rush Duels. And like I'm trying to be a channel where we can talk about Rush or like, stuff like that. And so yeah, it's cool, like, and I want to be able to share that with more people, because like I think the hardest thing about like talking about Rush overall is like there's a lot of people who think poorly of Rush, right? And like there's a lot of people who just don't know anything about Rush, right? And so I want to at least be an informative channel, or like showcase some of the cool things Rush can do, some of the cool themes, some of the cool decks that we have, right? Like I'm going to be talking about the gadget cards, right? Gadget cards, people know about the gadgets from the original Yu-Gi-Oh game, right? And from like the anime, from the TCG and stuff like that, right? And so hopefully people can see the gadgets and be like, wow, you can use gadgets and then like be able to actually play more than one gadget. That's crazy. But yeah, so yeah, no, thank you very much for your comments and for wanting to support me in that way. It means a lot. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, if I get monetized soon, then you can send it again. But just saying that you would means a lot too. So our card for this pack is Elemental Hero Sky Neos. So this is contact fuse by using Elemental Hero Neos and Neospatian Air Hummingbird. If your life points between you and your opponent are different, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. This card can then make up to 2 attacks on monsters this turn. So the card I think is fine, right? But like something that really kind of like irked me, I guess, is that when this card first got announced, people on Twitter were talking about it and being like, oh, this is Air Neos Erasure, or like, why would they not just print Air Neos and stuff like that? And it's like, well, one, Rush doesn't want to just take every single, Elemental Hero card and just put it into Rush, right? Like, there's no, if they do that, then, it doesn't have its own Rush flair and, like, its own touch to it that makes it a deck that, should be in Rush Duels. Then you're just saying, like, oh, I play Elemental Hero in Rush Duel, where you just play a normal ass Elemental Hero deck. And I feel like that's not really the point of adding a lot of these legacy cards into Rush Duel, right? And like, we already have 2 other Neos contact fusions that are already different from the original ones, right? And so like this is just a continuation of that series, and so it's been a theme already, but people see this and they're like, oh my god, Air Neos doesn't exist. And it's because Air Neos is so infamous, right? For never being reprinted, for all the controversy and theory behind it, that like people see a way to try and like clickbait this, and you're like, and it just frustrates me, right? It frustrates me because that's not it, it's not its intention to replace what Air Neos was, right? This is the Rush version of a Neos contact fusion. That's really what it is. That's really it, right? I think the unique Neos fusion, yeah, like I prefer that I prefer that we have unique Rush specific fusions. You know, like if you just print all the heroes stuff, then like why not just play heroes in normal Yu-Gi-Oh? You know, like you're not really gaining too much by playing it here in Rush Duels. So like it just felt really silly to just see all these people like, you know, hate on it and be like, oh, this is why Rush sucks, right? They don't print the cool cards. It's like, well, no, it's just because we don't, like, that's not why. It's whatever. I don't want to be too negative about it. But yeah, let's just keep going. Talked about all of these. Oh, okay, we got red gadget. Red gadget brings out the yellow gadget, I'm pretty sure. Right, because it's not because on the card it tells you what gadget it pulls, right? It doesn't pull from the fire, the effect color. It pulls from the background color. So that's a yellow background, which means that you pull the yellow card. Fun fact: if you didn't know that, that's how you can do. That's how you know that if you don't already remember which colors and you can't read Japanese like me. Smile. Rose underrated. I appreciate that. I mean, there's plenty of other really cool Rush Duel like YouTubers out there, right? And like, there's a few people that like, you know, I get a lot of inspiration from. But like, yeah. I think they can. Let me drink some water. Ooh. Let me drink some water while I read your comment. Let's see. I think they can make legacy decks playing in Rush isn't bad. It's really good because there's a chance to remake iconic cards but make it more balanced and fun with beautiful. I mean, yeah, no, I definitely agree. And like, we've definitely seen examples of that already, right? Especially if we go off with the Elemental Heroes theme. Like we've seen all these cards, you know, we've seen a lot of those cards being printed and being like put into Rush. They all look really nice and they all look really cool, right? And so Rush has been doing stuff like that. And I feel like they're really focusing a lot on Neo specifically now, just because it's such a big archetype for them to try and push in. All right. Oh, I don't want to see you. I don't like that card. Oh, okay, never mind. We haven't. This guy's cool. This is a Big Boy Fusion. This is. You're not Galaxy Dragon. You are... Where are you? Oh god, I can't even find you. Where are you? Are you Elysium? There you are. Okay. This is Dark Matter Elysium. This is contact fused by using... Wait, is it confirmed now called Voidverg? How did we confirm that this is now Voidverg and not Voidvel? Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Oh, my everything is so sad. Hold on. I need some time. I need some time to to process this. Oh, oh, it was confirmed. Is it because of the Duel Links leaks? Is it because is it because Zuijo's coming and they found the cards already? When was this changed? I only knew about the Trans Am and I was like, oh, I'll live with it. But if they change Void Belger, then what's the point? Oh, oh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. We're calling it Void Velger until someone tells me not to. Until Konami pays me not to say Void Velger. Is Void Velger Dark Matter Elysium. This is fused by using Void Velger Elysium and Contact Dark Matter Voyager. It has the continuous effect of this attack position card cannot be destroyed by battle, and this card gains attack equal to the number of face-down monsters on the field times 1,000. If you have 25 or lower life points, this card gains 2,500 attack. So 7,500 attack, even without any face-down monsters. Add a couple face-down monsters, you're adding a couple thousand attack. This is a huge ass monster. Is this can't be the strongest the strongest possible monster we have just by its effects alone, right? Or is it? I can't think of another card that increases its attack by that much. I know the Transamu Hammer Fusion can increase its attack by a lot, but I don't know if it beats 7,500 plus however many face-down monsters. That I'll have to look into it, but like that's a big ass monster. That is if you have nothing for this, I end you in one turn type of monster. And that's terrifying. Yeah, probably because of Duel Links. Duel Links. Duel Links is a gift and a curse. A gift, being able to play Rush Duels in an official setting is fun. It's great. But it's a curse because now we're getting localized translations for all of these cards, and it's hurting my soul. I still remember the Overrush Dark Magician Girl craze. Oh my god. I bought like 15 boxes to try and get that Dark Magician Girl, and I didn't get one. And I'm still kind of salty about it, but it's fine. It's fine. I bought them all while I put this in the wrong pile. There you go. I bought a lot of them while I was in Taiwan for vacation, so they were actually very cheap. But 15 boxes and still nothing hurts. Monster attack, use a magic cylinder. True. Get mad. Yeah. What's worse? 7,500 attack or a silly magical cylinder? Oh man, we finally got the left piece. We finally have the maximum. We can make the maximum monster. Hold on, let me get all the other pieces. Oh, okay, maybe day isn't ruined. Let's go. Boom, look at that. Here's the maximum. Oh, he's so cool. Hell yeah. Nice. We got a full maximum monster. I'm very happy about that. All right, that's one of the things checked. Good. Now, just give me one love angel, I swear. Please, give me one. I don't even need a playset of them because you're not even supposed to put all 3 into, or all 6 into one deck, usually. Alright. Oh, okay, we got the Ultra of You. This one is also kind of popped out of nowhere, and they were like, alright, sure. Welcome, Justicar of the Dragon Stream. You can shuffle 1 Justicar of the Dragon Stream or 4 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. You can then destroy 1 face-down card on your opponent's spell and trap card zone. You hit the draw monster card. But yeah, this is I really like the art. I like the design of this card a lot. I don't think this belongs to any specific theme, so maybe this is a hint that we might get like more like Justicars or more cards like this, right? Like the fact that we have like a weapon, we have like a cool like lady with a weapon with like a spirit or something, kind of reminds me of Glacies. Right, where he's a cool dude with a sword, and you know, Anivia from League of Legends behind him. So like we haven't gotten an expanded theme for that guy, even though that guy kind of sucks. Hopefully we can get. Hopefully that means something in the future. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, he's definitely a last resort fusion. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like that guy is you know, you're positive. Like your opponent has no back row, no nothing, no way to defend himself. This is a I put this down and I end your life kind of card. And then okay, we already talked about you as well. All right, still haven't hit the Overrush or my second secret rare. So here's hoping that we get it soon. We have a couple packs left. I mean, we are guaranteed it, right? But it really just depends on when we're gonna get it. All right. Oh, I see a little sparkly at the bottom. So hopefully that means we're getting something good soon. Oh, we got the Dice Might fusion monster. This is Dice Might Gyame Double Up Chirori. So this is fused by using Dice Might Girl Chirori and Dice Key Mix. During your main phase that you special summon this card, you can roll a 6-sided die twice. You can then special summon one light attribute monster with a level equal to or lower than the total result from either graveyard face up to your field. Then you can make this card gain attack equal to the original attack of the special summon monster until the end of this turn. I mean, cool. I'm glad that you can choose between, like, depending on what your opponent is playing. They could have some good light monsters in their graveyard, but you're probably waiting for, you know, a Chirori. You're probably trying to just play a Chirori back and things like that. Because, like, the average roll between two die is a 7. So if you get at least a 7, you can get a Chirori back and then boost your attack that way. And then maybe even fusion summon again. Who knows? But, yeah. And finally, we have Dice Key Mix. So we already talked about you as well. So I don't have to talk about you again. The music stopped again. I'm still listening, yes. Okay, now I'm getting really bad at opening these packs. Alright. Hopefully this means we're getting close to the... Oh, please give me a good... Please give me a good Overrush rare. Please, that's all I want now. Alright. And then... we got yellow gadget! Okay, so now we have all 3 gadgets. So, hell yeah. Great. I mean, what am I gonna do with all of them? But... it is cool that we did. Very happy about that. All right. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see a lot of shine in the back. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. This is our Overrush rare. Wait, what is... oh my god, this is the Rising Light Essel. Oh my god, we got the Essel Overrush rare? Holy... Okay, hold on. Now, where the hell are you so that I can read your thing out loud? Actually, wait. Does the Essel one have alt art or no? It doesn't, right? It's just the Overrush rare, right? It doesn't have an alt art? I don't remember anymore. Okay, here it is. Curse of the Rising Light. Damn, look at this. So sick. Your opponent has one card or less in their hand. You can then change one monster on your opponent's field to face up attack or face down defense position. Then, if your opponent activated a trap card this turn, or if this turn is the first turn of the player going second, each player draws 2 cards. So, yeah, we have a going second card, or we have a, you know, but it's not even just a going second now. We also have it as like just a going after your opponent's turn type of card. But yeah, this is very nice. Very cool. Man, I love this. Oh man, this looks so sick. This art looks really cool. I like it a lot. But like, man, Overrush rares. God, please print these out in the TCG and like, yeah, I don't know. If you make them prize cards, that's fine or whatever. But like, you gotta print these. You know, Essel is a total menace in Duel Links, right? Right? Oh, we're putting this just right in the center. This gets its own spot. It's funny how strong Essel is. Cause like, yeah, the people know Essel is a very dangerous card. Cause if you high roll the Essel, God, what's gonna happen to you? You know. Do you think they should introduce synchro monsters or XZs as just normal monsters? I mean, that's tough for me because synchros I think we have a more than 60% chance of getting synchros like in the near future. Maybe. I feel like there's a possibility, but do I want them to become normal monsters? Or like, do I want to see them introduced in Rush as normal monsters? I mean, if they do it at the same idea, or if they do it the same way that they did the baseball cards, right? Like baseball utopias, then maybe, because I thought that was just a fun little thing that they did. But it would really depend on what archetypes and themes they bring into it, right? Because now that they did like, what am I trying to say? Sorry, I got distracted by the chat message. Now that they did put like Utopia and all of the Onomat cards in Rush Duels, but like as a different theme entirely, I don't know if they can justify printing just printing Utopia again. You know? Like, if they just do that, then it feels kind of weird. But maybe they do it with other XZ's themes, you know? I'm disappointed that Essel stuff doesn't really help maximums. Yeah, kind of. Like, I think Essel didn't really have its use in the main game, but in Duel Links is a threat because of when it came out, right? It's all about the timing for a lot of these cards, right? Like, you know, not a lot of people would really think about playing Essel anymore because of the fact of like, well, I would rather have a card that guarantees me a summon of a high level monster than me playing Essel and then praying that I get a high level monster out of it. So yeah, maybe there might be a chance later in the future where that becomes a better option, but I don't know. I don't think Rush Duel would even introduce synchros into the game. The main issue is that synchros for me are too easy and too generic for the game. I can agree with that. I think synchros are a little bit dangerous to add in just as they are. So like if they use synchros, they might ask for specific tuners and stuff like that, where it forces you to play those cards and not just be as generic as like what you're thinking. Because like synchros in like, you know, in competitive like TCG right now is a little bit different because you can slot in whatever, right? It's like it's one tuner plus some generic or some other monster that you might have in your deck. Versus, you know, with fusions, it's like, well, you need these two specific cards or you need a specific type and yada yada. So, yeah, I could see the concern, but I feel like there just might be some extra twist to synchros that make them a little bit more theme specific rather than some generic thing. They might still print generic synchros, but I don't think it's going to be as it won't be as good, right? There's no way we're going to get Baron, right? No way we're going to get freaking Baron in Rush Duels. So we're cool there. But I can definitely see the concern. You need red tomato archfiend dragon. We do need some fun, some more fun food stuff. I know we just got the cyber spice curry girl, so maybe we're not in a big need of them. But yeah, just some more like fun pun stuff would be cool. Oh, we got the Ninja Transam. Oh, see, now I'm saying Transam and not Transamu. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me. Alright, so which one are you? You are Assault. Transamu Assault Rhynak is what we're gonna go with. This is a fusion between Transamu Rhynak and one non-level 7 Galaxy type effect monster. If this card is level 4 or higher, shuffle 2 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. You can then reduce this card's level by 3 until the end of this turn. Then, if you shuffle Transamu Raika into the field or to meet the requirement, this card can inflict piercing battle damage, and that any piercing damage that it does inflict is doubled. So, this is pretty cool. I mean, we haven't really talked about doubling piercing damage. I don't think there are. Are there other cards that do that? Not that I can recall off the top of my head, but like, that's cool that we're experimenting a little bit with that. All right, 4 more packs in this box to hopefully find a our second secret rare. I don't even know what else I'd be looking for. Fusions and maximums are fine? Yeah. Not Stardust, we get Spaghetti Dust? Okay. Okay, I don't think Rush would go that far in terms of changing as an iconic dragon like that, but who knows. Ooh, we got the legend support. This is what's your name? An epic tale of recollected memories. This card can be treated as a legend card while in the hand or graveyard. If you have 10 or more monsters in your deck, if you have 10 or more cards in your deck, shuffle 2 monsters from your grave back into your deck. Send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you can add to your hand 1 legend monster or 1 legend trap card from among the cards sent. I talked about this in my legend video. I think this is really cool. I like this card a lot. 1, because it gets treated as a legend card, and 2, you get to mill 4 and have the possibility of adding powerful cards back into your hand. So why not? Oh, don't put this in the wrong pile. And then, hey, we got a new hyper assistant. All right. Yes, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I was like, I didn't want to be like wrong and color the wrong name. I forgot which one this was. This is Hyper Assistant Beery. Send this face-up card from your field to the graveyard. You can then send the top 3 cards of your deck to the grave, and if you have a Super Assistant Achi in your graveyard, you can destroy 1 spell or trap on your opponent's field. So with this, I think we have all of the Hyper Assistants, right? I think I have all of them, but I'll have to check. Yes, we finally completed the assistants. Hell yeah, nice job, nice job. We don't need any new extra deck monsters. I mean, yes, I guess. I don't know. It really just depends on like what they plan on doing. Is my thing, because like I'm open to adding new stuff, but we are in the process of doing a lot of cool things as well, right? Like being able to switch out your maximum pieces is really cool. You know, I feel like we can still expand on fusions, expand on maximums to do some more things before we really have to switch into doing synchro summons, you know? All right, I see a lot of sparkling in the back, which means we probably got our secret rare, which is great. Which means I can stop complaining about it. Oh, hey, nice. Okay, so we got the Legend Heroes spell card again, an epic tale of recollected memories. This isn't the alt art. It's fine. But hey, very cool. All right, which means these last 2 packs probably don't have a lot going for us. But we shall see. All right. We have the Materion Fairy card. We have you. We have you. We have you. Oh, we don't have you. Hello, welcome to the club. You are Materion. What is your actual name? Because I don't remember. Amora Star or Amaro Star. Amaro Star. Is it because it's Amoris? Anyway, this is fused between Imaginary Actor and Fair Flyer. You can change this card's battle position, and then you can choose one of two effects. Look at all the face-down cards on your opponent's field, then destroy all of the spell cards among them. Or you can take control of one face-up non-maximum fairy-type monster on your opponent's field. So we're getting a little cheeky with the taking control of monsters now, you know? The Delirium card started, or like, we had the one trap card that did it, we have the Delirium cards that do it. You know, we're getting a few more cards that are, we're taking cards back. You know, we're stealing some cards. Not too shabby. We haven't really done a lot of that. But now that we're getting basically super poly the deck, who knows? Oh yeah, Materion got a really big glow up this set. You'd love to see it. Look, Materions, I am glad. You know, that's been a long-standing deck, and we never got any support and like new cards that would benefit its entire gimmick. So it's cool that we're finally getting them. All right, and then finally, let's see what we get. Hey, speaking of, here it is. The big boy vocalizing Salamandeus. Nice. So this is fused by using Chemicalized Salamander and one Pyro, Aqua, or Thunder type maximum monster. By placing 3 maximum monsters from your graveyard on either the top or bottom of your deck in any order, all face-up monsters on your opponent's field lose 3,000 attack until the end of the turn. Then, if you activate this effect during the turn you fusion summon this card, using a monster in maximum mode as material, it can make up to 3 attacks this turn. So this plus the fusion card can give you some big stats, some big protections, and, you know, just punch them really, really hard. But cool. It's actually very nice that the last card of this set is the monster on the face of the box. So congratulations. All right, that's box 1. Very nice. Let us pack up some of these cards. I will take the secrets and I guess the ultras too. I'll keep the rares. Let's see, you... Oh yeah, my last secret was the my secret was the first one. Man, I can't believe I got this as a secret. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm so sad about this. Oh, of all the cards to get a secret of, it had to be a her. All right. If I think if they do add synchro, they wouldn't just add it as they would. They would rework it like they did with fusion. I think they will do it because of money, but if they do it and balance it, yeah. I mean, like eventually, I would assume that Rush will start to add all of the other fusion mechanics. I don't think they're gonna do it so quickly, one after another. But you know, just give it time. You know. Okay. Yeah. So, here it is in the sleeve. A nice little, you know, dark background one. I like it a lot. Once again, our cool Overrush rare of, I like this one a lot too. The design is really nice. I'm happy about it. Still no love cards, by the way. That whole set, not even one. Not even the normal or not even the level 4. That makes me think that those are extremely hard to pull, and that does not give me hope for the next set whatsoever. But who knows? We'll see how it goes. We'll just have to see. Alright, heading out, getting tired. Good luck on the second box. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by, Devin. I appreciate it a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, have a good night. Alright. Does anyone else here have been opening packs, or kind of just like, you know, it's fine, it's whatever, just you're cool with just like watching someone like me open boxes? Okay, now all of you, I have to do this. Alright. Oh my god, did we spend almost like 2 hours? No, yeah, almost 2 hours opening this entire pack? Holy, I yap way too much. Oh my goodness, I didn't know how much of a serial yapper I am. I have, but I haven't gotten anything good. Ah, gotcha. Living through you. I have some friends visiting Japan and they asked if I wanted anything, so I asked for this box. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, the price is pretty affordable for like a normal set, because, like, you know, buying a box in like the US is very expensive. But if you can get like a friend, or if you have a way to buy them, you know, and get them at like actual market price, they're not too bad, right? It's like 35, 40 bucks per box. That's way cheaper than like the 90 bucks that you would pay for like a TCG set. But obviously there's more cards and there's more value to them, right? Because more people play the TCG, obviously. But like, hey, you can't really, I'm not going to complain, all right? As long as they're affordable, it means I can buy them and then I can open them, you know? Alright, let's open box 2. And then we can probably speed run through this one, because I don't think there's going to be a lot of other cards to talk about, since we talked about most of them during that first box. How did I just do that? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, let me clean out my area a little bit. I put a bunch of packs off to the side here that you cannot see. So my desk is all messy, and I hate that. But, yeah. There you go. Alright. So, I am still hoping for at least some love cards. I don't know why they are so hard to get, but, man, is that going to be annoying if I never get one. Alright, our center card for today is this guy. Yep. Yeah, hell no am I buying through one of those importers. One box of rare is crazy. It's kind of wild to see people just blatantly, you know, sell sets for that much. It's actually really it sucks, because, like, you know, people want to be able to like get access to stuff like this, but because of like the prices, it just makes it so hard. It just makes it so hard. Alright, let's see what we got. We're hoping for any alt arts. We're hoping for the Love Angels. Really anything cool. I'm not going to be... as long as it's not the Penumbral Knight or whatever it is. It's worth it. I got 4. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see if we get anything crazy. Okay, 6 cents. See, look how fast we're going now that I don't have to talk about every single card. Hey, Mapo, what's up? What's up, Tofu? What's up? What's up? How's my favorite dish going? Injection Fairy Lily. We got the Materion Fusion. I see I sometimes lurk on some of your streams. How's it going, fam? I am doing well. I am surviving through the week. I'm just happy to be able to open Rush Duel packs again. It's been a while, but I'm working slowly but surely on my new Rush video. I actually wrote two different scripts for a Rush video for two different sets, and it took me so long, and then I finally chose one. Oh my goodness. Giving it. Oh, you went to Japan? How was it? How was it? All right, we got another one of you. Yeah, where'd you go? Did you stay mostly like in like the cities, or you try to like explore the rest of the country? Okay, we got you. All right, we have you already. We have you. We have you. We have you. We don't have you. Hello. Welcome. This is Transamu Buster Rhynak. Let's see. This is fused between Transamu Rhynak and two level 7 or 8 Galaxy Effect monsters. Another triple fusion. You can destroy one face-down card on your opponent's field. Then, if you activated this effect during your main phase that you fusion summon this card gains 2600 attack until the end of this turn. So this is already 3500, 26 would make it 51. 5100 attack is also very strong. Very high attack. This is just kind of the deal with these cards, huh? The stream is a vibe, and I got 4, but to be honest, I got them as a gift. My sister. Oh, hey, that's not bad. Look, having that connection is always good. You get easier access to boxes, especially for some of the new stuff, right? Because like, I'm hoping because I have a few family members going to Japan next month, and I'm hopefully going to get some of the Hololive TCG boxes that are coming out. So we can open those soon. I can, hopefully get my Oshi or my EN Oshi in there, and have more unboxings. It's great, and I wouldn't have to pay so much money for them, so it's even better. Wait, have we talked about you yet? I don't think so, right? This is Dark Matter Galaxy Dragon. This is contact fused by using Dark Matter Emperor Dragon and contact Dark Matter Wyvern. It has the continuous effect of gaining attack equal to the number of monsters on your opponent's field times 1000. We're starting at a base attack of 3500, so that's already 6500 if they have 3 monsters on the field. If you have a face down monster on your field, this attack position card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Yep, very akin to the Dark Matter playstyle. Very cool. Yeah, alright. Not bad at all. And that's our ultra rare. So we already got 2 ultra rares. We got our secret, or wait, did we get our secret rare? Yeah, we did. And now we're just hoping for some good. Alright, the Transamu Fusion. Alright, let's see. Oh, we got a Trap Hole card? Okay, Treacherous Trap Hole. Sure. When your opponent normals or special summons a monster while you have trap cards in your graveyard, You can destroy 2 monsters on the field. I could definitely see some decks utilizing this, especially for its fun destructive effects, but yeah, it just depends on when you activate it. Timing is everything with these destruction traps. And then we got green gadget. Alright, so we're getting more gadgets, which is great, because we already have quite a few of the maximum pieces. Actually, I don't think we have gotten a single one yet. But who knows? I might just jinx myself. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god, I actually did. We got the right maximum piece. Okay, okay. Oh, this song is nice. I like it. Alright, we got the Thunder Scarecrow trap. We got the Thunder Birds. This isn't the alt art Chirori, right? Is the alt art the one with her eyes both open? Right? Yeah, the alt art is the one with both eyes open. Okay, that freaks me out. Because like I don't remember all of the alt art images. So I had to check. I was like, imagine. But it wouldn't come in this rarity, that's for sure. And then we have the Graphicus again. Okay. Like, I know which cards have alt arts, I just don't remember what the alt arts look like most of the time. Because, like, sometimes they're very subtle, and sometimes it's, like, glaringly obvious. Oh my god, we actually got one. Holy shit, we finally got oh, okay. We got the I love Anja Overrush. Oh, we did it. Oh, okay. Bless. I was so scared I was never going to get one. But I will take it. Especially an Overrush rare. This can go with my other Overrush rares of the other level 7 angels. Oh, bro, that's so good. Alright. So, I Love Anja is a level 7 dark attribute fairy type monster. You contribute summon this card using in attack position by using only one monster with 0 attack. It has the continuous effect of gaining 2200 attack, and it inflicts piercing battle damage. Face-up monsters on your field with 0 original attack cannot be destroyed by your opponent's monster effects or spell card effects. So this protects you from Jest, this protects you from most everything else, and it's so good. Man, I'm happy about that. Yo, this is what I've been wanting. Yeah. This is going straight into my love deck. That's it. I mean, I need this and then what, like 2 copies or like a full playset of the other one? Maybe? But man, oh man, that's sick. Oh, you're praying for this one too? Yeah, I mean, this one, I mean, the art already looks really good, but like it's just I need it for my deck. How can I battle people if I don't have all the cards that I need? You know? That's so nice. Alright, we got the Hollow Drago. Or Hollow Space or whatever. Alright, so no way I get a second second Overrush rare. But now we're just hunting for the second secret rare. So let's see when we can get that. Alright, we've talked about you. We're also, I guess, looking for alt arts, if possible. But I don't think there's any alt arts that aren't already in secret rare. So I doubt that we're going to see anything crazy alt art-wise. And I don't know about you guys. I've never pulled an alt art before. You know? That's not something that I've had the luck to be able to pull. But I definitely want to try and get an alt art card one day. I feel like that'd be really cool. I was really hoping for alt art, what's it called? Burst Bunny? Right? The one that changes her hair from like white to dark, the black hair. That one is a very cool alt art. I like that one a lot. What archetype would you want to come to Rush? That's tough. That's tough. You would think that I'd have an answer to this, but like originally I would immediately go to like the live twins and evil twins, but like just change them like the way that they did with the Utopia cards and just make them a little bit different, right? But an actual like big theme or a big archetype that I would love to see in Rush might be the Silent Swordsman, Silent Magician cards. I think those cards could be very interesting coming into Rush, especially being able to like, you know, deploy more than one of them, or you know, any of like the maybe even just like level cards in general. I think could have some fun, interesting ideas inside Rush without having to add extra weird summoning mechanics. You know, so yeah, I think that's like my like actual answer of like, because like that's something that we haven't really seen in Rush Duels yet. So I would be happy to see that in the future. The new Legend support spell has really cool alt art. Yeah, the one with the everyone leaning on each other as they sleep by the campfire. So cute, so cute. The Legend support the 7th Ultima Witch alt art, that one is also really good. Yeah, like they've been knocking out with some of these alt arts for sure. And then another 6th Sense. Wow. All right, come on, give me the level 4 angel, please. Please give me at least one copy of the level 4 angel. Hello? Okay, yellow gadget. Yup. Okay. Oh, okay. We got the Etzel spell again, but this time in Ultra. Not bad, not bad. I thought that this card might get an alt art, but I don't think it does. I think it just comes in Overrush rare, and then like that's it. You don't get anything. You don't get anything else. But yeah. Sorry. What were we talking about? Like, what archetype? Oh yeah. But what about you guys? What other archetypes would you guys want to see in Rush Duels? You know, we've ported a lot of the fun ones from like the GX era, but I feel like there's a few more that we haven't seen. I don't think they should ever put Yubel in here, but that's just personal. That's just personal preference. I don't think Yubel would really make sense, I guess. But hey, if they do it, they do it. All right, I got a lot of the very fresh chesties. Oh, okay, we got the Earth, the other injection fairy. I don't think this is the alt one, right? The alt one actually has the dog. Right? But what are you actually called? You're Animal Doctor Lily. Yes. So during the turn that you normal summon this card, pay 500 life points. Special summon one Earth attribute monster with 400 attack, 1500 defense from your graveyard face up to your field. Then you can make one face-up monster on your field, gain 1000 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So I mean, yeah, this is bring out Injection Fairy Lily, buff it up even more, and then hit someone really hard, I guess. But yeah, this one I know has the alt art of the it's not a dog, it's a bunny. But yeah, the cage is open and stuff like that. Like that's a very cool idea for an alt art. So hopefully someone else might be able to show that in the future, but unfortunately I do not have it. And then we have the Sky Neos. And then my music stopped again. I am still watching for a little bit longer. I think Ojamas could be funny. It would be super easy to get the Ojamas out and then just kind of ruin your opponent's day. Oh, we got Prisma? Hey, yo! Hell yeah! Alright, welcome, Elemental Hero Prisma. So, for those who might not know, you reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck and declare one card name listed as material on that monster. Then this card's name becomes that name declared to meet the requirement this turn. Yeah. I mean, fun as heck. That's cool that we managed to get one. I totally forgot that this was in this set whatsoever. And then we have a yellow gadget. So, fun surprise for me, honestly. Man, still no second secret rare, huh? Alright. We keep going. Tricky, Alchemicalized Orb, Chesty, Hyper Assistant. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about zone locking in Rush Duels. Because, like, it's so easy to summon out a bunch of stuff. Trying to cut that off is basically, like, cutting off the rest of, like, what Rush Duels is. So, like, unless there's, like, a good way to just remove the Ojamas and, like, make it worth it, then, yeah, that's fine. But I can see why it would be super annoying to play Ojamas in Rush. Alright, red gadget. Now we're getting all these gadgets. I don't think I have a full playset of every gadget, but we're getting very close to being able to. Alright. And then, okay, this is our secret rare. Oh shit, it's the Lightning Bringer. Oh god, I don't even know your actual name. Give me a second. This is Dancing Lightning Bringer Spirit. Very cool. Okay. This card's name becomes Lightning Bringer Spirit while in the graveyard. If you normal summon this card this turn, and you have 10 or more cards in your deck, shuffle one card from each player's graveyard into the owner's deck. Then, if your opponent has 5 or less cards in the graveyard, you can draw an additional card. Okay, sure. Right? This is fine. This is more Lightning Bringer support, being able to bring this back, using your effects, or being able to, you know, draw cards and put stuff away, things like that. Having 5 or less cards in your opponent's graveyard by the time you activate this could be tough, but, you know, if you get it, you get it, you know? Well, alright, which means we're probably already seen all of these other cards by now. We've gotten both of our secrets, we've gotten our Overrush rare, we've gotten all of these. You head out for a bit. Got anything notable? I got the I Love Anja Overrush rare. I managed to get her. I'm very happy that I got her. Oh, I was so scared that I wouldn't get a single new Love Angel, and they blessed me. I got blessed with the Overrush rare of I Love Anja. So heck yeah. Alright, next up. Got you, and then we got the left piece. Okay. Did we get the centerpiece yet in this pack or in this set? I don't think so. We got right and left, but I don't think we've hit the center one yet. Oh, love Andre. I really enjoy this archetype too. I have a deck that I've basically memorized all of the other effects so that I can play them in case I do like a remote duel, but usually I just play online, so it doesn't really matter. And our last card of the deck is the centerpiece. Holy shit, did I just manifest that or what? Wow. Well, I was wondering if we had the centerpiece for this for the maximum monster in this set, And lo and behold, they gave it to me anyway, just in case. But hey, we finish it out with the Maximal Monster. I think that's a pretty successful pull. I did want I don't know. I got the cards that I kind of wanted. Right? I got the I Love Anjus over Rush Rare. I mean, getting the Injection Fairy Lily over Rush Rare would be very cool. Getting any of the alt arts would have been fun too, but that's fine. Oh wait, Curse of the Rising Light does have an alt art? Oh, I totally thought it didn't. But I don't think I got it, so it's not that big of a deal. But oh, I didn't know that there was. Oh, it's one with her hood off. So it shows all the hair. Okay, no, I did not get that one. Dang. That would have been crazy. I just got an alternate art after talking about never getting one, and then just, surprise, here it is. And I'm like, oh shit. Ah, shit, what have I done? But, yeah, alright. I'm gonna check out the prices of stuff to see if there's anything that I think is interesting. Secrets. So, okay, the highest selling card looks to be Injection Fairy Lily over Rush Rare. Then it's the alternate art of A Tale of Recollected Memories, the one that we were talking about earlier. Then it's the alt art of Curse of the Rising Light in over Rush Rare. A secret rare of Prisma goes for a little bit over $100. Just to carve the Dragon Stream being this high up is surprising. Is it really that good of a card? Like, is this a card that people are going to be slotting in now? Like, was I wrong in thinking that this card was, like, kind of just okay? Where are people putting Justicar? Alt arts are like the shinies from Pokemon? No, I agree. I don't do does the TCG do alt arts? Like, in the set? Like, they do it rarely, right? Because I don't see a lot of people talk about them from, like, you know, getting them in, like, in their pulls and stuff. Like, it is a good generic? Okay. I guess it's true, right? You put this down and then you can get 4 monsters from your grave back into your deck, and then you can also destroy face down for such a cheap cost. Yeah, I mean, okay. That makes sense. Alright, Curse, yada yada. Yeah, alt art happens, but it's actually not super big. Yeah, because, like, when I used to open TCG sets, I never really looked at I never thought that, I didn't think about them being alt arts ever. So I guess I'm just kind of surprised, but who knows? Okay, Buster, secret, yada yada. The Chirori alt art is okay, I guess. It's not that impactful in my opinion. It's whatever. Although the alt art for the Evil Twins is super popular for obvious reasons, it's popular enough that they changed it to freaking URs in Master Duel, which is kind of wild to me. Like, obviously, it shouldn't matter, right? Like, yeah, it's a UR, but, like, it's a UR because of the art and not because of its effects. But, like, it kind of, like, sets precedent of, like, okay, so URs aren't just based on how good the card is, but also, like, you know, how cool the card looks, right? So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that in the future for other really popular alt arts. So, yeah, who knows? Yeah, nothing else that really stands out in terms of, like, popular cards. And especially, like, the alt arts. The alt arts are very cute for some of these, but, like, wait, what's the Celebros alt art? Wait, what does normal Celebros fusion look like that they have an alt art? Okay, you're holding a smoothie, and you're holding also a smoothie. Wait, what makes you different? Wait, does anyone know what the difference between the Celebro between the normal art and the alternate art for Celebro's Incognito Magician is? Is it the dog? Is it her mouth? Is it just the mouth? They just changed her expression? Oh, okay, it is just the mouth. Okay. I was like, what? I was like, what am I looking for? It's like, it would have been cool if they changed the drink. Or if they, yeah, like they changed the drink or the dog changed or something. But, alright, sure. Sure, they just changed the expression. They've done that before. They've done that before. So, I cannot complain too much. Alright. Cool. That was a solid 2 hours. Let's pack this up and wind down for the day. Because that's really it. That's all I was going to be. That's all I was streaming today. Was just opening these packs. So let us put these in. Man, I'm so happy that I got this. God, it looks so good. Ah. What a good card. Alright. We have you, and then now I have to fish out my secrets and... is it? Yeah, just... And my ultras? Yeah, and my ultras. Alright, so as a recap, we also got the Lightning Bringer Spirits as a secret. We got the SL Spell as an ultra. We got... Not you. We got the big old dragon. We got the big sword Transamu. We got Ultra of Justicar. And I think that's all of them. I'm going to go through them one more time just to make sure, because I feel like we're short on Ultras, but I guess not. All right. Boom, there we go. I really enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for everyone who stopped by. Even if you were just lurking, if you were chatting, regardless, like, I always appreciate the support, because I don't really stream that often. I really only stream now when I have packs to open, you know? I do want to stream a little bit more, maybe like do some duels or talk about, like, you know, the meta, or just talk about different cards and stuff like that. Maybe in the future, but I also want to maybe just stream variety with friends. You know, I just have just random days where I play games with friends and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff. I am very excited, very happy for being able to stream and just being able to show off all these Rush Duel cards, you know? Because not everyone is able to, and hopefully you found some cards that you like. You saw some cards that you want to try, or some decks that you might want to try and stuff like that. But yeah. Alright. Oh, this needs to go in... Oh, I put this in the wrong sleeve. I'm a fool. Because all my other angel cards are in these sleeves. So this goes here. Alright. Cool. Yeah, with that, I think I'm just going to end things off here for tonight. Expect my Rush review for the gadget cards to come out soon-ish. I do need to record them. I'm probably going to record them tomorrow and then start editing them as quick as I can so that it comes out before the end of the month. And then, yeah, we'll kind of just see what happens afterwards. But had a lot of fun. We are definitely going to be opening up the new Triple Impact Triple Impact build pack when it comes out next year. Look forward to that. Hopefully we can get some of the holo TCG cards and then open those up by either the end of the year or by next year as well, so that we have that as well. We'll do another double feature like we did before, where we did half holo, half Rush Duels, and then, you know, just continue the cycle. Then 2025 is the year of Rush Duels, baby. We're full committing to Rush. And we're assuming that Rush is going to come out. We're assuming Rush is going to come out for the TCG next year. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway, yeah, have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good wherever you are. this has been Protagonist signing out for tonight. Thank you again for everyone who stopped by. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Peace. 砕け散る限界を越えて覚醒する世界は俺を照らす忘れられない冷たい記憶に火を灯し走り続けた暗闇の先に何があろうとも従うさため